What's going on, world? It's the big homie Protege, man, back at you with another Amazon Fulfillment Center update. Prime Week is finally over. We're done with Prime. Um, made it through. And salute to everybody else that made it through. Also, I want to send a special shout out to the homie Zell216. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Get Right or Get Wrong, once again, I appreciate you, homie, for the support and, uploading my last update. No, not the last exact update, but the one. But he reposted one of my videos on his page, so I definitely want to salute him. And he's also, an Amazonian at my site in Cleveland, Ohio. Only difference is he worked days, and I think he worked donut shift. I work front half nights, Sunday through Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. All right, I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. I want to try to keep it brief, but I just want to touch on a few things. Yeah, Prime Week. I really don't know what's going on right now, but it's a little bit, still a little bit of chaos. We are still getting hit with, even though Prime is over, but of course the madness is still a little bit going on. But what I do know is that, what I did notice is that I guess the 4th of July, the holiday, took people out, or I don't know if people were just drained and tired from Prime Week or what was going on, but I just want to say that it was a ghost town Sunday when I came in. Like, the parking lot was, it wasn't as many cars as I normally would see. And then as I entered the building, I noticed they were labor sharing and stuff like that, like sending people from inbound to outbound and all that. So, basically, I guess all in a nutshell, people didn't come to work, or I don't know if people got fired, or probably a little bit of both. People were probably used they personal time, or they probably use vacation time, or whatever, what I'm saying. So people probably needed the extra rest or whatever, or they just didn't flat out come to work, or like I said, a lot of people probably got knocked down. But however, like I said, right now what's going on is they still doing a little bit of labor sharing, and I think I even seen a notification where they was adding, trying to get people to add shifts. So I believe, about people not coming to work that Sunday, and then, of course, for the holiday, people probably wasn't showing up, or, I think something happened on days or whatever. I think they shut down or something. The power went out or something. So, yeah, I think it was, a lot of order that caused a lot of orders to be, backed up and stuff like that. So, that's probably why they, labor sharing and doing a lot of trying to get people to add shifts and stuff so they could get caught back up or whatever. But basically, it's the same old crap, man, same old shit, different toilet, Excuse my language, but that's, that's just me speaking. I feel like it's the same old shit, different toilet, The way this place is ran is crazy, you know what I'm saying? People still wilding, man, I ain't gonna lie, like, was this Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Okay, so Sunday, I got labor shared from my direct path, which is Stowe, into Pack. And I'm packing, and I just noticed that, this chick, I ain't gonna lie, she definitely had a butt on her, but, I just noticed this dude, like, every 5 minutes just kept on popping up and coming to her station, which her station was next to mine or whatever. But it was like every 5 minutes, he just kept on showing up. And I'm like, it's slowing her down from her work. And then I'm pretty sure if you keep on popping up, leaving your station, wherever you were stationed at, you kept on popping up, talking to this chick, that means there's production that you're not doing and you slowing her production down. And it's just like, y'all got to stop doing that, man. Get the number or, show your little interest, try to get the number real quick. Or even slaughter your number, or whatever, and go back to work, you know what I'm saying? Now, I can see you popping up one time, showing your interest. I mean, we all grown, or we all, semi-grown or whatever, and we like what we like or whatever, and sometimes, this building is really big, so, you might only have one chance to shoot your shot, but, so I get it, you know what I'm saying? The fellas, I'm not against it. But ladies, you need to either tell that dude, I'm not interested, or you need to just slide him your number or take his number and keep it pushing and keep working. You know what I'm saying? Or wait for break. Tell him I'll holler at him, meet me on this stairwell at break, or meet me in this break room at break. Or, we get off at this time, meet me at the smoker cage, or meet me, outside or something like, you know what I mean? I don't know, That's just my suggestion, That's my suggestion, But, like I said, you got people who still, not working or, And then, okay, so yesterday, so now this is, off of that day. Yesterday, I was on they had me labor share the pack again. And it's just like, I don't mind going over there sometimes, but it just be like, don't put me on the wall where people aren't working. Like, and when I say working, I mean working. Like, I ain't saying you gotta be Sonic the Hedgehog or be the greatest packer or whatever, but it just be like, if you keep walking off every 2-3 minutes and you not packing and I'm stationed right next to you, that means I gotta not only knock out my part of the wall, my part of the orders, but it's like, now I'm working harder because you're not working. And it just be like, I don't be feeling, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like the management need to just stop playing with these people and knock them down. Like, I don't want nobody to lose their job, but obviously you didn't come to work. You just showed up. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even faking it. Like, I ain't even saying like me, I do the bare minimum. Like, sometimes I'm not even hitting rate, but I'm working. I'm on task the whole night. I might walk to the bathroom, or I might go get me some water, or I might go get me a snack from the vending machine, and I come back to my station and I work. And I'm not walking off every 10 minutes, every 8 minutes, every 5 minutes. And then it's crazy because even if you do walk off, at least been productive. How you walking off from your station and you ain't even doing nothing? Like, you're just standing there and sitting around, and I'm hitting these orders, I'm packing these orders, and I look at you and you just in your phone, or you just twiddling your fingers and stuff, man. Like, we gotta stop that. Like, cause I be wanting to be like, hey, homie, or miss, ma'am, you gonna do some fucking work? Are you gonna do some work? Like, you see me working, I mean, are you gonna do something? Cause, I don't even want you near me if I don't see you working. Like, I think that's unfair. Like, and management need to just start saying something to these people. Like, go ahead and clock out. Like, if I was a manager in here, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'll just be pulling people's badges and just be like, you could just go home. Like, don't even play with them and sugarcoat anything. Forget the write-ups and stuff, because obviously these people really don't care about the write-ups or whatever. Just start having them clock out. Just have security walk them to the to the time clock, have them clock out, and have them to go home. Now, if they don't have no UPT or no personal time or no vacation time to cover that time, then that's just them. You know what I'm saying? My opinion, like, if I was a manager, like, I wish I could just, like, go in the computer and be like, all them orders they didn't pack, all that time downtime they were just doing, deducted from their check. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when they see that they check short, oh no, remember you was on Wall 66 and you had like 2 hours of idle time that you wasn't doing that. So yeah, that's why your check is 2 hours short. Like, they would hate me being a manager. I ain't about to lip box with you. I'm not about to come up, hey, why you not working? I'm just gonna deduct it from your time. And then eventually, if it's possible, if you just a repeat offender, then yeah, I'm just gonna get you up out of here. Like, bye, go home, stay home, don't come in. Ain't no sense of coming in, Like, I might talk my shit or whatever, like, I get my lazy times too, but I work. Like, I do the bare minimum and I just work, shit. But that's all I kind of got for right now. Like I said, it's pretty much the same old crap. Like I said, they still doing the labor sharing. They still don't really know where they want you at. One day they might want you in inbound, next day they might want you in outbound, and some days they might want you to do all of it. You know what I mean? You might be in one department and they might, if you're labor shit, if you have permissions and stuff in these other departments, they're going to send you around sometimes. You might be did 3 departments in one night. I heard this one dude told me that they sent him to 3 different departments in one period, meaning that he went from stove to pack to pick, back to stove to back to pack. Yeah, like, that'll drive you ragged. Like, that'll make a person be like, crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that definitely would probably irk me, and probably irk anyone, Especially this building is so big, you might just get irked just from walking. You're like, oh, I gotta go from here to here to up here to down here to over there, like. And then it's like, as soon as I try to get comfortable, you don't want me to sign out and go over here, like, oh yeah. But that's pretty much all I got. Like I said, this Amazon Fulfillment Center, my site, Cleveland, Ohio, Cle 3. If you know, you know. If you don't, just rock out with me or my homie Zell216, and we go let you know what's going on. You still got people hiding off in the bathrooms. You still got, these indirect roles not fulfilling they, full duties, and, and then you got the management. They, whatever, what I'm saying? They just whatever. I ain't gonna say they don't know how to do their job, but I don't know what type of, funny business they got going on with these people. You know what I'm saying? Why they just let these people do what they do? Or, maybe they don't like confrontation, or maybe they just, cool with these people for real, or maybe they scared of them. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I don't know. But, I believe, they secretly probably writing you up, they probably coding your time, and, eventually some of these people gonna get knocked down. They're gonna lose their job. And then they're gonna be trying to reapply in 90 days or whatever. Now, some stuff you could probably reapply, after 90 days, but some stuff, yeah, you might be banned. It's over with. Especially if you're a repeat offender, they might be like, man, we cool. We just gonna deny your application. We ain't even gonna have you, come in for the, we not even about to have you come to the recruitment center, get no badge photo, nothing. Because you just ain't worth nothing, You keep doing the same thing, attendance or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? Time off tasks or whatever, so. Yeah, but that's all I got for y'all for right now, man, just be looking out for more upcoming videos. I got other stuff that I will definitely want to touch on. It ain't just about Amazon all the time. I just wanted to give y'all this last update. You know, Prime weeks are officially over, but the madness still continues. I'll talk to y'all later.